Hello and welcome to my presentation about Ada Lovelace, the mother of computer programming. So who was Ada Lovelace? Ada was born December 15th, 1815, um, in the UK in the Victorian era. She was the daughter of famous poet and controversial public figure Lord Byron, and her mother, Annabella Milbank, also referred to as Lady Byron. Annabella raised up Ada independently after she grew tired of Lord Byron's antics. Because Lady Byron raised up Ada herself, her livelihood was largely funded by the Milbank family wealth, and later on through Lady Byron's investment and management of oil mines. While many little girls were dreaming about getting married and having a handsome prince of their own, Ada was kind of intrigued more by deep concepts, and she was asking big questions. In the Victorian era, however, it was uncommon for women to seek educational and career advancement. So this proved to be a major obstacle for Ada. Lady Byron also discouraged her daughter from advancement and insisted that she marry somebody of nobility and of an old name. However, Lady Byron was not completely discouraging and later grew more supportive of her daughter and of her discovering the answers to the big questions that she had. So here we see a lovely quote from Miss Ada Lovelace herself. Imagination is the discovering faculty preeminently. It is that which penetrates into the unseen worlds around us, the worlds of science. Here we see that Ada is not completely, she hasn't completely escaped her father's influence of being a famous poet, because this sounds really poetic to me. And she uses this quote to support her never-ending pursuit of knowledge and her career in mathematics. Everything really shifted, though, once Ada and Lady Byron were traveling across the world, and Ada grew really interested in flight. First, Ada began by observing birds and their wings, and then she moved on to concepts like steam engine-powered flight. Lady Byron made the impeccable decision, once she saw what her daughter was coming up with, to hire tutors. And these tutors mostly focused on math and the development of her math skills. Although some people chose not to recognize Ada's education of tutoring as a formal education, many did, and then she grew to be known as a mathematician. After several studious years, she mastered the skills and focused her efforts towards an analytic approach to continental mathematics. Here's an early example of some of the mathematical work that Ada was producing. Many of us, including myself, don't know exactly what we are looking at, but this just kind of gives us some kind of insight into the complex systems that were going on in Ada's mathematician brain. Ada's claim to fame was her work with Charles Babbage. Ada and Lady Byron decided to attend a demonstration led by mathematician Charles Babbage, in which he presented his difference machine. Ada collaborated further with Babbage to create an analytic machine. This machine was then known as the first computer and gave Ada Lovelace her fame. After countless other mathematical contributions and studies, a marriage, and children, Ada Lovelace passed away on November 27th of 1852. But she is not forgotten. On December 10th of 2015, she was honored across the globe in remembrance of her 200th birthday. So, my major here at CBU is Healthcare Administration and Management, which is completely infiltrated by computer programming and likely wouldn't even be available to us in that field without the work and contributions of Ada Lovelace and her collaboration with Charles Babbage. Um, this degree is the trajectory for the use of computer programming in various careers. And I am grateful for Ada's perseverance and her contributions that helped create this innovation and help to better strengthen our healthcare industry as well as other industries